Yo, how's it going, everyone? It is that time once again. We are back for the early Dokkan stream. Start of a new week, Christmas week. It's Monday the 22nd. Only 3 days to go. How's everybody doing? Dre, Scotty Reaper. Hey, Cedric, how's it going? It's a long time no see. How have you been? How have you been? So yeah, we are here. We had the official announcement of the live stream in the news. So we now know exactly when it is. Obviously, we knew it was the 25th. It starts at 10. Well, it's 1:30 PST. So it's going to be like 9:30 in the morning for me. $9:30 in the morning on Christmas Day. Crazy. I guess because for Japan it's like already the late afternoon, so it's not as big of a thing for them, I guess, that it's on Christmas Day because it's later in the day, so they've already done got all of their stuff out of the way, I guess, in like the morning. But yeah, it's 9:30 in the morning for me. So as it's Christmas Day, I mentioned this before, but as it's Christmas Day, I won't be doing like a live stream watch along with it, but I will, once the information is all out there, I will make a video about it. Alright, so I've used my boosts. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are good for the start of the new week. Hope you've got everything you need to do ready for Christmas so you can chill. We've got a couple more bits to do today, and then aside from doing fun stuff, we've got nothing else to do really. So looking forward to having some fun festive times. I still need to get these guys. Do they all still have one link to go? Yeah, you've got a 9. You've got a 9. And yours is at 8. Okay. Garlic Jr. Okay, he's got 3, but they're at 9 and 8. Okay. So yeah, most of my link level team has like one link to go. Going to be a bait banner 100%. Oh, 100%. Yeah, they will make it something really cool and interesting, because it will literally be this. The New Year's Dual Dokkan Fest will be the last premium banner before the anniversary, because there'll still be the New Year Step Up, but that's a banner that's not like really super impactful for a lot of people, because it's like people like me, like the longer you've played the game and the more characters you have, the less value the New Year Step Up banner has. So the New Year Step Up banner is almost completely pointless to summon on for me. So we won't be summoning. And then January, didn't they do, all they did last year, I'm trying to think, I mean, bring up the Dokkan info thing. All they did last year was some random banner that just had like a bunch of banner units, and it was only like 30 stones a multi, and you got like guaranteed featured or something like that, but it was completely pointless to summon on, basically. That's Tau. What's the anniversary? Oh, that's too far. That's Black Friday. Oh, that's the Gotenks banner. There was a World Tournament. Glorio and Daima Goku. Yeah, so it'll be the next page. Step ups. Yeah, it was like max level characters who can be Extreme Z awakened are available as featured characters, and it was like 3 times only, 30 stones for a multi-summon, guaranteed SSR. But it was like some Peppy Gals, Kale and Caulifla, Int 16, STR Namek Goku. Like, it's just a bunch of like random Easy A characters. And that banner came out on the 16th of January. Just like complete random filler banner. And then then it was the ticket. So the ticket banner for the anniversary appeared. So the New Year's Dual Dokkan Fest is the final premium banner. So Mimi, how's it going? Been hearing about this Super Saiyan 3 Goku theory. If it is Goku, I really hope the tickets finally pull through. Yeah, I made a video about that yesterday. The fact that basically every other year for New Year's, Super Saiyan 3 Goku has been one of the New Year Dual Dokkan Fest characters. So it goes like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, something else, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, something else, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then last year was something else because it was the Daima units. So in theory, if that pattern holds true, then one of the New Year's characters will be a Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But this is the thing, I even said in the video that I made, is the thing is with Dokkan is like they'll do something as a pattern for years, and so it'll come around to that time and we'll be like, oh well, we know they're going to do something like this, and then they just do something like completely different. So that's kind of like the meme now, is like Dokkan always does things a certain way until they don't. I've been wanting Do so bad. It would be kind of funny if they did Super Saiyan 3 Mini Goku and then like the Super Saiyan 3 Mini, like, well, he's not Mini, I guess, but the Super Saiyan 3 Do like thing. That would be funny. But missions have been updated. Oh, I got these again now. Get those tickets. 2026 will be the year of Orange Piccolo. I hope so. I wrote in a tweet to Dokkan Tuamatsu that we want presents, free new unit Dragonstone. I mean, it would be nice for that to happen again, but I feel like that was very much a 10th anniversary only thing. Oh, I've got no stamina. There's no point refreshing it just to do a link level run. Well, we'll go do our weekly battlefield thing. I think I only did the first, I only did the first 3 stages of the last one just so I could get the weekly missions from last time. But yeah, I really want Orange Piccolo. I made that video yesterday, characters that I most want to get at Dokkan Fest next year. And yeah, Orange Piccolo was on there. Goku has damage reduction on the first turn, so let's put him there. Can we predict what will be the 11th anniversary units? Probably. Well, I say probably, but I still very much think it's going to be the Daima adults, like Adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Just because we don't have them yet still, so it feels appropriate that we get them for the anniversary, as we still don't have them yet. That's the only thing I can think is like the only reason we don't have them yet in the game is because their anniversary. I can't see any other reason why they'd have like waited this long. What is this? Oh, this is Garlic Jr.'s intro. It's the Trunks active skill. Another Future Saga / Daima campaign for the 11th anniversary. Yeah, there's a lot of movie EZAs. I could see it being Daima and Namek. That's the thing that people have talked about quite a bit. Daima and movies, just in general, maybe. But yeah, I don't think we'll get... If we do get a Super Saiyan 3 Goku, though, this year... I mentioned it in that video yesterday, but, like, if we get a new Super Saiyan 3 Goku this year to follow that pattern, I don't think it'll be the Hirudegarn movie one, because that's the exact one that we got last time. My predictions, part 1 will be some sort of fusion and part 2 will be Daima. Yeah, I'm not sure, because they normally take it in turns with the anniversaries as well, and we got fusions last time. So I think it's a... Well, I guess now that we get so many more units as well, I don't know. Ah, why have I not put... I should have started again and reset my battlefield, because I make my Super Int team Bond of Master and Disciple. So I literally should have the new Future Gohan and Trunks on here, but... Oh god. This is a really bad first turn. Legend 11th Anniversary had a fusing permanent Gogeta but an active skill attack Vegito. Could you imagine the outcry if that actually happened? That would be kind of funny though, but... STR Vegito Blue needs a Super ECA. We still don't have a Vegito Blue battle motion. Yeah, that would be cool. I think they should do that. With what happened with the GDC, I feel like we should just get a standalone Vegito. Get a standalone Vegito, potentially Vegito Blue, although, I mean, it could be Super Vegito. And I got Super Vegito for the anniversary last year as well, I guess. But yeah, standalone Vegito Blue with a Super Easy A for STR Vegito Blue. And then have a fusion attack Blue Gogeta. You know what they should do? It'd be the only way I would accept a TOP character. They should just do a what if, like, Goku and Vegeta fused into Gogeta in the Tournament of Power. Like, the most random unit. I always wonder why people are always so, like, they want physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. To be higher on tier lists, because it's like people act like the physical LR Super Saiyan 4s are Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on turn 1. And so then people are like, why is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta so low on this tier list? Like, he's so good. And it's like, yeah, he probably would be higher if he was Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta literally on turn 1. But he's not. He's the physical Super Saiyan 4s. And they're good on turn 1. But the problem that we have in the meta now with some of the bosses that we have is, especially on turn 3, like, the physical Super Saiyan 4s can absolutely get caught when you have things like because you think about the number of bosses that, like, seal and, like, stun and lock, and, like, when you get the Super Saiyan 4s or the gods on turn 3, yeah, Theo posting about the fact that the live stream is at like 1:30 a.m. on Christmas Day. So screw Dokkan content creators, I guess. It's like, well, that's the thing is, for me, it's a reasonable time of the day, but it's still Christmas Day. But as it is my job, I will of course still be jumping on to make a video. I won't be, like I say, I won't be streaming the whole like thing, but I will be obviously jumping on to make a video about the news once the stream is over. Yeah, exactly, Proton. Meanwhile, in Europe, we chilling. That's the thing, 9:30 is not even that bad. So, like, because obviously his post says, screw Dokkan content creators, I guess. But fortunately for us, it's like, you know, you still have time to get up at a reasonable time, potentially even have, like, breakfast or whatever, and then, if you were, like, again, like, for content creators specifically, like, if you were going to stream it or something. Yeah, 4:30. That's the worst, I guess, because he's talking about the fact that it's 1:30 a.m. Pacific. But yeah, if you're in the Eastern time zone, then yeah, it's like 4:30 a.m., which is that horrible kind of time. It's like when banners come out like that for me. It's that horrible time where you have to choose between either staying up really, really late which then means you then go to bed and are like super tired because you or have to sleep in really late the next day, which is really awkward because then it's literally Christmas Day. Or you have to just get up really, really early and be up for 4:30, which is also something that you don't really want to do. Can I not use my extreme tech team on any of the earlier stages? Maybe I should just do that. Freezer's not on Worldwide Chaos though, unfortunately. Imagine for New Year's we get Dragon Ball Heroes Gogeta. I mean, it'd be awesome, but obviously remember that, like, when it comes to the Heroes things, we're still owed the EZAs based on what they said. The fact they said they're still doing them. I say owed as if like we're not entitled to them, but like we're owed them because they said they were doing them. But it still unfortunately doesn't change the fact that they're not doing any new Heroes characters or like new celebrations, because the IP is basically like over with now. So unfortunately, whilst we still hopefully will get those ECAs at some point, we won't get any new characters. Which is a shame, because obviously you guys know, like, I would love them to do more hero stuff. Like do all of the hero stuff, pump it directly into my veins. But yeah, they probably won't do any new hero. I mean, that would be the best crazy, like, out of nowhere announcement of all time. That, like, they'd come to an arrangement, because Heroes is obviously, the game itself doesn't exist anymore, but that they'd come to some sort of arrangement with the people that own the rights, or like the license, and they can now just do Heroes units in Dokkan literally whenever they want, so they can just come out as like random Dokkan fests and stuff. That would just be so good. Do, 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 do. Go for the extra HP and then just get the tech orbs for the STR cell so he has more defense. Yeah, because your GMT, I think it's now like GMT -1. Because I remember when the clocks, I think it was when our clocks first went back, and then I got confused by one of the, I got confused by one of the data download posts and thought that the thing was like an hour later than it was, or earlier. I can't even remember which way round now. Do, 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 do. How many stones do I have? I think currently it's like, what, If I saw because I noticed when I collected those missions at the beginning of the stream, like 570, I think. And when we get the rank update thing, if you go straight up to rank 1109, which I should do because I've been rank 999 for like 3 years, you get like 80 stones from all of the rewards and the missions that will automatically complete. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. I meant to reply to that comment last night and then I forgot. Someone asked about on that most difficult events thing. I know you don't like festival, but was it not in consideration for this video? And like, I was trying to think of the right way to word it because I didn't want it to sound like condescending, but like, I don't think festival is hard. It's annoying, which I guess to be fair, I did say at the beginning of the video, it's like the most difficult / annoying, but like, I personally don't think that festival is very hard. It's not hard in the way that the ones that are on the list are hard. It's hard in the sense that you can get a certain way through and then just lose because you run out of turns, which is really annoying. But it doesn't, that to me doesn't feel as bad in terms of difficulty as going into a stage and then like immediately on turn 1 or 2 you get locked or sealed or stunned or whatever and just die. It's quicker, so I guess in a way it's less annoying because it's very annoying to get like 2 hours into festival and then die. But like, I feel like once you've got the strategy down with festival, like it's not that. I mean, let's put it this way: they've released a couple of missions for festival, and I did all of those missions very easily. Like when they first came out, just did them, built a team, jumped in, did it. Whereas like some of the stages that I put in the video for the most difficult events, those are ones where like missions come out and then I wasted all of my daily attempts like 2 days in a row and still hadn't beaten it, like kind of thing. So it's a different kind of difficulty, but yeah, I don't think it compares to like the events that we call like the hardest events in the game. The checkpoints thing is really, really hard to do as well though, because the units are stacking. So I mean, you'd have to save your exact data or something, like what your exact units had on that turn. Because otherwise, like say it checkpoints at like stage 30 and then you die on stage 39. So then you jump back in and it starts from stage 30 again. Do you have like, it has to give all of those units back the exact defense that they had at that point on stage 30. I'm actually not sure. I'm going to do a video once the update comes out of like what the best stage is for ranking up, because rank XP is not the same as like what's the best stage for link leveling. But it would be a case of just looking in the data and seeing like which stages give the most rank XP. I mean, Proton probably knows which one it is at this point after now that the update's out on JP and everything. In terms of XP, the last one is always the best. Okay. So it is literally the new one that came out then. So was it 39.3? Going festival is the amount of time it takes you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's like that is annoying, 100%. But like I said, it's a different kind of difficulty. I feel like. How do we get to? Is it in events? Is quest? Yeah, quest is in events. Okay. So quest area 39. 444044. Yeah, so that's 44,800 XP. Yeah, they are always going up a little bit each time. It's only about like 200 per stage, but yeah. So the last one is the best one. So really, if you want to do the best link level stage at the same time as getting rank XP. No, that's the wrong one. Where's Clash Against the Ginyu Force? Ginyu Force Desperate Last Stand. Yeah, so the one that is the best link level stage gives you 39,000, whereas the current newest stage gives you 44,800. So you are getting like almost 6,000 more XP from the stage that gives you the most than you are from the stage that is the best link level stage. But realistically, if you're spamming link leveling, it probably is still just better to do the best link level stage over and over rather than doing the one that gives slightly more rank XP, but that isn't as good for link leveling. Because yeah, it's literally in terms of so you can see the number visually. That's how much you get from the best link level stage. That's how much you get from the new quest stage. So really, it's not huge enough of a difference that, because if you just keep replaying the newest quest stage, you're not going to get a lot of like link level ups. Yeah, I don't know who at Dokkan HQ thought everyone had 3 hours to kill attempting festival. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's just like I said when it came out. It's basically just like the World Tournament in the fact that like it's so different to everything else in the game. Like the longest events we used to have, I think the 10th anniversary, some of the 10th anniversary Red Zone fights versus like the ones versus Jiren or the ones versus Blue Goku and Vegeta ended up being some of the longest fights we had in the game at the time, because they were like, they could take you like 45 minutes. And even then, that was like the longest thing. And then we got Festival, and it's like, yeah, it takes 3 hours to beat. But yeah, that's true. The All-Star thing, the 999 levels EZA, that's obviously, that takes ages, but you could, yeah, do just one stage at a time and get it done over a long time. Or that was the event that made me first find out about and then get the auto clicker, which I then made the video about. Because then you just turn the auto clicker on and it does the first like 800 stages for you. Because it's not until you get to stage like 800 and something that it even gets difficult enough that you have to play it manually. Oh, I didn't change the team from the last time I came into this event, so this is not good. Because I can't use I can't use that Bojack movie Trunks here because he can't dodge Gohan. Whoops. Yeah, the rewards are pretty good. That's the thing, people, like you just said, is if the festival missions were like 50 stones, then you'd be like, right, okay, fine. I'll jump back into this like 3-hour event again for the sake of 50 stones. But I actually can't even remember how many they were now. Surely it wasn't just 5, was it? As someone who started in 2018, I've completed everything completed. I wish I still had easy A's that I could do. Yeah, so someone came into the stream, was it yesterday? Saying that they'd come back after a while and were just farming through all the like easy A's and stuff that they need, like had to do to get a bunch of stones ready for the anniversary. And it's like, man, I wish I had a bunch of stuff I could still just jump in and do to get a load of stones. But I mean, that's just the thing. When you've been playing it for a while, then obviously you've done everything. Yeah, I need to make sure I change the team again. I said they should reset all the easy and event missions, especially for the 10th year. People called me a madman. Yeah, the thing is, they wouldn't. The reason why they wouldn't do that is just because. Oh no, you can stay on there. The reason why they wouldn't do that is just simply because like everyone would get so many stones for free, which they wouldn't want. Like if they reset, imagine if they reset all the easy A's. Whilst it seems like obviously it's a lot of work to do, especially with the auto clicker, I could literally just set the first one up to do the, like, come back in like 40 minutes or however long, make sure it doesn't go past stage 30 because that's pointless. And then once it's done the 30 stages, just move it on to the next one. So I don't even have to play the game, so I get the auto clicker to do it. And then I just chill out, do something else, and then... Yeah, think about like how many easy A. And let me bring up the Dokkan info page quickly. I'm just trying to think if they imagine like just how many. If we go to Extreme Z battle, how many Extreme Z battles there are. Oh my god, there's even more than I thought there was. So if we look on Dokkan info, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8, 9, 10, 50. I can't even remember to count them all now. There's so many. But there's probably like almost 200. I got to 100 and I think I'm only halfway down the page. Yeah, there you go. 189, if that includes all the LR ones as well. So imagine if they reset all of them. That's 189 times 30 stones. So literally by going back in and replaying all of the easy A's that you'd already done, everyone would get 5,670 stones. So that's why they will never do that. Because yeah, that would be awesome for us, but yeah, that's why they won't do that, because they're just giving out so many free stones at that point. Great for the players, not great for their business. That'd be awesome. Just imagine going into the anniversary of having like 5,000 or like 6,000 stones. That is true. People complain about having to do 30-stage EZAs in the first place. So then it's like, imagine you now have 100 of them to do, or over 100, because obviously some of those Extreme Z battles are just LR ones that are only 10 stages, but yeah, Rebel Rose, how's it going? Yeah, morning in the US. Yeah, I guess depending on where you are, it's like what? PST, it's nearly 1 AM. And then EST, that means it's nearly like 4 AM. Something like that. I don't think they'll continue SBR. Yeah, we haven't had a normal SBR stage for ages, have we? Because we've gotten ESBR ones fairly frequently recently to catch us up, I guess. But we haven't had a normal SBR for ages, which is probably not really a huge issue because SBR doesn't really have much difficulty anymore. Like the normal stages. I actually have no idea if Goten and future Vegeta and Trunks can survive a slot 1 like turn 2 on this event where they're going to get double supered here after having no build up so far. I mean, they could dodge Goten and Trunks, I guess, which would be nice. They didn't, though. Jeez. SBR, it's only 6 stages ahead now. Damn. Can we make a petition for EZA's reset? I mean, like I said, that like even if everyone said we want you to do this, they're not going to do it. Like, because realistically, apart from the fact like everyone wanting them to do it because they want stones, like there's no reason for them to do it. If anything, I would rather they just give us more new content that gives us stones, rather than just like, yeah, here's a bunch of free stones. Like here's resetting all the events and you just have to play them all again, even though you've already done them all. Like, I'd rather they just give us more new stuff. But yeah, that's the thing. If they reset all the EZAs, that means no one's buying stones for like the next 2 or 3 banners at least. Because why would you need to? So then then the game doesn't make any money for like the first quarter of the year. Yeah, see, they need to be, Vegeta and Trunks need to be on turn 1, because they can tank that first Gohan super, and then they get to build up a little bit. But if they're on turn 2, they're not taking that super from Goten and Trunks. Yeah, they could give us way more missions than they do. This is something that we've talked about like a huge amount of time, or we talked about many times before, is how easy it would be to like every single week, they could literally spin a randomizer wheel and like every single week just pick a red zone stage and then pick a category. And obviously, ideally try and make it so it's not completely impossible, but pick a red zone stage, pick a category, and then boom, there's a mission for extra content, which is takes 2 seconds to program into the game. And even if it's just 5 stones, it gives you something else to do. Who took my job? It's alright, I remembered today, Anto. I got you. I got there before you. I literally did it right at the start of the stream. But yeah, I've said this many times over the years, which is unfortunate that they still haven't done it. But yeah, it would be very, very easy for them to just do that. Every week, have a red zone, or like have a category mission. And I mean, realistically, more than one. Like, there's enough categories and stages in the game. Yeah, there's enough stages and categories in the game that they could just randomize a stage, randomize a category, like I said, to a certain extent, because some, if they just completely randomized it, it would be impossible. I picked up those orbs in the wrong order. Because, yeah, obviously, if they just completely randomized it and you got, like, Tamagami 1 with Peppy Gals, like, even with items, that would just be completely impossible. Well, actually, I say that. Peppy Gals has a lot of attack lowering. So if you use your, like, if you double Whis on turn 1, and you get 2 turns of, like, everyone on your team lowering his attack. Although I'm sure even after that, you probably then, there's no one on that team that's going to tank his slot 1 super, is there? Alright. I know, how dare I remember to do my job myself. I finally remembered. Yeah, I played Dark Souls 1 co-op. I played it quite a bit. I played my whole first playthrough basically on my own. And then I convinced a couple of my friends to get it, and I did a whole playthrough with one of my friends, doing like the whole thing in co-op, where I made a new character, and we just keep summoning each other to do the bosses of each area, and like progress through the game together. I really want another Dark Souls game, man. Prof, how's it going? Yeah, I saw Theo posted about it. The new Bardock, like battle damaged Bardock figure, looks pretty cool. And it would be easier to play on JP. Yeah, there's always so much to do. It's like if you started a new account though as well. That's why I never really bothered. I had my JP account, and it's just too hard to play 2 at the same time. Especially when you've already gone through like massive medal grinds and stuff on your main account, and then the idea of like, oh, now I have to do that again, like on my other account. It's like, ugh. Right, so this is turn 3. But this is this Gohan's first turn, yeah, so he'll still be a slot 1 god. But yeah, we're all doing good, thank you. Had a good few successful missions on XCOM yesterday, with you doing some good work. Wouldn't surprise me if they stop adding new levels to the Seriously Serious and we go back to the EX Red Zone missions. I think they'll keep doing the Seriously Serious event, I think, for new Dokkan Festival releases, so that they can still give out like the couple of free tickets. Dokkan Day, I'm not so sure whether that will A, stay around, or B, if it does stay around, have the free tickets. But I think maybe they'll keep the Seriously Serious thing in order to give out some tickets. man. Was that Vegeta and Trunks getting supered by Goten and Trunks in slot 2? I swear, this team is like... We just cannot beat this event with this team. Make Ultimate Super Battle Road. Yeah, make Ultimate Super Battle Road and make it really hard again, so I can have fun doing all the no item runs on it. Vegeta and Trunks, not gonna lie, are low-key useless outside of Festival. The problem is in an event like this is you want them to be in slot 1 because they get that extra defensive buff, but they can't, like, as Gohan gets stronger and as like Goten and Trunks get stronger, like they can't really tank their supers in slot 1. And it's very annoying. It's kind of always an issue when they bring out characters that have these things in their passive where like they have to be in slot 1. Because as soon as you get the next level of like power creep and bosses are hitting really hard in slot 1, then they can't go in slot 1 anymore. But their only design is to go in slot 1, so then they can't do anything anymore, basically. That's the thing, like, obviously it goes without saying, but like if a character is only designed to be in slot 1, as soon as they can't handle being in slot 1, then they just become completely useless. Which is why, like, in Full Power Super Saiyan 4, Goku was basically dead on arrival on Global. Because he was a unit that had to be in slot 1, and then released on Global after the meta shifted to a whole bunch of events that did way too much damage in slot 1. For him to actually be able to survive. There is no Ultimate SBR, goes SBR, ESBR, Super ESBR. Yeah, true, because we had Extreme Z Awakening and now we have Super Extreme Z Awakening, so it has to be Super Extreme Super Battle Road. Yeah, see, like this turn 2, they just can't go in slot 1, right? Because they'll get absolutely destroyed by the combination of... Like, Gohan's Super they will tank, but they won't tank the Goten and Trunks Super. Future Gohan turn 1 can tank their Super. Because Future Gohan turn 1 has 90% damage reduction. So on a Super EZA, the SBR characters through the shop or an EZA area, I imagine we get a new type of Super Battle Road. I mean, I guess eventually they could just start doing that. Well, yeah, I suppose, because the ESBR versions are always... The ESBR versions of the SBR stages were the EZAs for the LRs that came out from the normal version, and then the EZAs for the support memories that come out for the normal version. So it's not like they could just start doing different rewards. I mean, they could do extra rewards on top, I guess. Calling it chat, here's the New Year's units. LR Super Saiyan 3 Daima Adult Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Daima Adult Vegeta. Super Saiyan 3 Adult Goku, they just use SSJ 3 mini moveset. I don't think we'll get a standalone Super Saiyan 3 Daima Goku. Maybe as a filler TUR. if like New Year's was Daima and it was like mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku and then like Super Saiyan 3 Do or something. But I know a lot of people are on the train of like they'll do LRs for New Year's again and it'll be Daima. Like a lot of people want that to be the thing. I still personally just think adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku are anniversary, but yeah, Geek Recon, how's it going? But yeah, I mean, Vegeta and Trunks can struggle in, like, most of the difficult events now. Any of the events that can randomly seal one of your units are always super annoying for them as well, because they can just get sealed and then die. Okay, we're quite lucky here, because this is this Gohan's first turn as well, so he is basically invincible in slot 1 here now. Yeah, I did see that. I mean, I saw what you were trying to do there, Prof. Trying to sneak in, bringing back explosive chain battle, but calling it something else. Volatile line fight. But yeah, I see what you did there. I said Super Saiyan 3 Adult Goku because the intro... I think it's Super Saiyan 4 Goku will just have the intro of him doing all the transformations. They'll just speed it up slightly. Like, he'll go Super Saiyan 1 and 2 and then 3, but, like, fairly quickly. And then it will have the one more bonus. Or he'll just literally start as Super Saiyan 3 Goku, yeah, and then say one more bonus and transform into Super Saiyan 4. I don't know. But... yeah, I don't think we'll get like an adult Super Saiyan 3 Daima Goku at any point. Even the mini one, I feel like is not super likely, but could be like a filler type thing. That still did 626k to a Kid Gohan that has guard and is on his like second turn.
I'll handle this.
Bruh. Like, how are they doing like this much damage? Every time I play this event now, it just further cements why I put this event above Rose and Zamasu in that like difficult events thing, because jeez. Like, we actually just cannot catch a break. Yeah, I'll handle this. Game over. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like, if they did the whole him transforming through all the forms, they just have to make it go really quickly. Like, it just, like, quick cuts, like 1, 2, 3. And then it's the one more bonus and then the Super Saiyan 4 transformation. I don't think they would do, like, every single transformation is then itself taking, like, you know, 10, 15 seconds or whatever. I mean, either way, though, people complain about LR Golden Frieza had quite a long intro. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't like it or if you think it's too long, you just turn the animations off. Super Saiyan 3 intro from the Gogeta movie. Yeah, make it a full Super Saiyan 3 celebration where they Super Easy A, the god of Dokkan, tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly. True. The meta's not ready for the beast that is LR, that is Super Easy A, Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Super Saiyan 3 Goku that transforms into God versus Beerus. That would actually be pretty cool. I think someone did mention that yesterday. I can't remember if it was Weeb or Drace, maybe. I mean, it turns most of the animations off. Okay, this is a decent setup for the next turn. Oh, turn 3, I messed up by floating off that other Gohan, though, because now AGL Kid Gohan's going to be on turn 3 with no demonic power ally. Can Dokkan make LR God Broly and LR God Fusion Goku? I mean, I don't know if they could. In terms of the, like, I don't know how that works for, like, the licensing and stuff. I don't know if someone, like, specifically owns the rights to that movie or not. But yeah, I've talked about that in the past. Like, years back, I made a video about, like, will we ever see God Broly in Dokkan? But because God Broly's even in Heroes. Although his art in Heroes looks terrible and doesn't really look anything like he does in the movie. He literally just looks like legendary Super Saiyan Broly, but with slightly longer hair, which is not really what the form looks like in the movie. Well, what I mean by that is they basically have just taken existing, like, legendary Super Saiyan Broly art and then given him, like, the long bangs and, like, slightly longer hair at the back, and that's basically it. Like, it's literally the STR, TUR, Broly, like, SSR art. Yeah, Super Saiyan 3 Goku that, like, revives into God Goku or something would be cool. Or just has the transformation and, like, the animation is them doing the God ritual. I mean, Super Saiyan 3 Broly Super Easy A would be hype if he's, as long as he's actually good. You know, Christopher, how's it going? I'm late, I just got, hey, no worries. Appreciate you coming by. Yeah, I think I might actually just be cooked here. I needed like Goku or Vegeta and Trunks or someone like to have their active skill ready to go, but we don't. So probably in trouble here. Yeah, wild idea, we do some Dokkan original stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, that would be awesome. Get Karoli for the anniversary. Hell yeah, I'll be down for that. Ah, man. Seriously, bro. 853k in slot 1 on turn, like, 3. What are you supposed to do about that?
I'll handle this.
Also, I don't want Blue Goku on turn 1. I want Blue Goku on turn 2, so that then when he comes back again, it's turn 4 and he can use his active skill, but then he can actually dodge. So that means I'm going to have to do this and float him off. Wait, does she have a fusion with Toa? Is that from Fusions? I don't even remember that one. I just want to sleep over the 40 days until the anniversary. What did I miss? Nothing really. There was an announcement this morning in the news about the live stream, which is on the 25th. And then we've just been chilling. Did my Monday morning Battlefield reset missions. And now for like the third set of like Dokkan stream in a row, trying to beat the Gohan, Goten and Trunks team with the new Bond of Master and Disciple, future Gohan and Trunks. Yeah, I need a new super mirror. Was it Toa and Gine fusion? I don't remember if I ever even did that in fusions. That's a very weird looking character. Some of the like funny like random fusions you could do in fusions were pretty funny. That was a great game. Fusions 2 when? No Heroes news, no, unfortunately. 1,500 stones spent to rainbow the new Gohan. Damn. Now that's good value, but damn, spending that many stones like right before the anniversary is bold. A bold move indeed, sir. Chow Man best fusion, true. Karoli was cool, and obviously there was Karoli Black as well. That's why I thought it was really cool when the fusions units came out in Dokkan, even though obviously they were never really like super good. Crazy that we haven't got any super easy A's. I got now 12.5k. What? So you had 14k stones before summoning for Gohan. But yeah, shout out to everyone that's here for the stream. Make sure you hit that like button if you're on the YouTube side. Hit that follow button if you're on the Twitch side. Appreciate you guys coming out. We hit the start of the final week before Christmas. Only a couple more streams to go for the week. There's no early stream tomorrow, and then I'll be doing an early stream on the morning of Christmas Eve. But then I won't be back again until like Saturday for the podcast. And I'm still waiting for 100% confirmation from Anato and Vilify that they can even do this Saturday, because otherwise there won't be an episode on Saturday, and we'll be back with the podcast in the new year. There will be late streams today and tomorrow, and then I'll be done. There's basically no second channel streams until next week, because I'm not streaming. I'm streaming in the morning on Christmas Eve, but then I'm not streaming on Christmas Day. I'm not streaming on Boxing Day. And then, yeah, the Saturday will be the podcast if it's happening, or it'll be something else. So there will be a stream on Saturday regardless of what it is. And then Sunday there's no streams because I'm out. So it's very, very front loaded this week. And then obviously we get on with our Christmas stuff. These guys, surely they can go slot 1 on their active skill turn, right? Surely.
We did it, Trunks. Right.
You think they're saving the 2022 Heroes EZA so they could EZA the 2023 Heroes cards together? I mean, I guess it is possible, but I mean, realistically, there's no reason why they couldn't just do those ones early, the later ones. What's the possibility to be a Gohan Beast transformable unit? Potentially. Okay, they took 540k, but they survive, at least. And that means next turn we can just use Gohan's active skill. The Kid Gohan. I think this run is actually going slightly okay. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I mean, compared to what we're used to seeing them get hit for, that wasn't too bad. All their Super Saiyan 4 2022 and Limit Break of the Geo at once would be crazy. I mean, it'd be awesome, but I forgot they could super twice. But that's why I put that Gohan there, because that Gohan is his first turn, so he's still super tanky. If we do get Hero Super ECAs, do you think it would just be for the main headliners? I don't know, because they didn't start doing those like main headliner ones with their own medals until they'd already done a couple of Hero celebrations. So it means all of the first batch of units technically wouldn't be eligible if they did it like that. Because obviously, like Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Goku getting a Super EZA would be awesome. Because basically on release and on EZA, he was like a super good meta slot 1 unit. So it'd be really awesome for him to get an EZA, a Super EZA, and be a relevant slot 1 unit again. But Alright, so active skill with Goku, so now Goku can dodge in slot 1. The question of whether he does or not is a whole different thing, of course, but active skill with Gohan. It'll be super annoying if he doesn't dodge, because the turn will play out quite nicely as long as he does. Nice. Bro, really? This guy, come on. 80% chance to dodge. Like, we still get the revive, so it's still fine, but like, come on. 80% chance to dodge and he doesn't dodge. Plus, the worst part about dying and reviving in slot 1 is you didn't do anything with your turn. You didn't get to do any like extra damage or anything. Because at least if Goku had gotten to Super first, he would have done some damage and then died. But I think this might just be GG now. Because these guys can't tank. They're not going to be able to tank slot 1, are they? Well, how much damage reduction do they actually have? I only have 50%. And God. Yeah, I think then they just get cooked here, don't they? Because that's the thing. If we hadn't died in slot 1, we would have killed Goten and Trunks on that turn. And then they wouldn't be alive here to be menacing us on this turn. That's why some people complain he's at number 2. I mean, that's the thing, is there's not many other units, though, that can do that. Like, there's very few other units in the game that can even attempt to go in slot 1 on that turn. Like, Goku can, as long as he dodges, but... yeah, and then, of course, when we get to turn 5, now Gohan hits like an absolute freight train. And there we go. So that's 3 streams in a row now. So that's 18 attempts at Future Gohan and Trunks. Future Gohan and Trunks. That's 18 attempts at the Gohan, Goten and Trunks stage with the Bond of Master and Disciple team. And we've still not done it. I mean, I suppose technically I could just... let me open it up. I could just use the private server, because then we don't actually have to worry about attempt limits. Plus, I mean, it also doesn't help that my blue Goku is only 55%. So, obviously, he does his active skill. But, like, mine doesn't have any extra dodge or anything. Because 100% you just build him, like, full dodge if you actually have dupes. That was the loading screen on that, whatever it's called, the private server, the emulator that you showed me. Was it LD player? That was just the loading screen for that. Because, you know, when you load it up, it just randomly will give you, like, a full screen advert for some random game. I saw there was Pokemon, but I didn't actually even see what it was, like the game itself. Right, so where is the Hybrid Saiyan Blue Zone? Lucky for me. LR Kid Buu, Int Piccolo and Goku Easy A, Physical Angel Golden Frieza, and Physical 1618 Easy A all chilling somewhere. Yeah, I'd never heard of it before, but it's the one Prof told me about when I first like got the private server back after however long of not having it. Right, so where did I make... have I even done... yeah, no, I used Gohan on the private server. Didn't we use him like before he came out? The funny thing about using any hybrids on the private server... oh, I moved it over there, didn't I? Because that's it. That's why it came up over my camera. Is because the... during the World Tournament stream, I had both screens up at the same time. Yeah, because it was when... I was still doing the World Tournament, but we got the data download for Gohan. So we had like both up on the screen at the same time. And I was doing the World Tournament on in the middle and like doing something with Gohan on the other side. Right, so... I mean, the question is still, though, what is the best Bond of Master and Disciple team for this event? Because... obviously, if he hadn't died there, I feel like Blue Goku is probably still, like, the go-to option for that. Because if he dodged, that would have been a great turn. He would have dodged, he would have done damage to Goten and Trunks. Then whoever was in slot 2 probably would have killed Goten and Trunks. Although, to be fair, on the next turn, we still would have then taken 1 million damage in slot 1 from Gohan, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Yo, Paloa, how's it going? I have seen people use this guy on the team, because obviously all the Gohans are on demonic power. But a lot of the characters aren't, so... Should I just take off Goku? Oh no, the problem with him in this event though is Piccolo relies on dodge, which he can't do against Gohan. Because I mean, he'll have guard, but... is that enough to tank like Gohan's normals? Yeah, I think Ultimate Gohan isn't on Bond of Master and Disciple, the one from the Buu Saga, because he becomes Ultimate Gohan because of the ritual with the Grand Kai, and he doesn't have a bond with him specifically. Whereas, like, the one from Superhero is on there because he obviously has the bond with Piccolo. My understanding is that that's their, like, reasoning behind it, but... But yeah, like if you look, like Tech Gohan's not here. In Super Easy A, Ultimate Gohan's not here. Because they're not on Bond of Master and Disciple. Is Beast Gohan... like, I know Beast Gohan can still be somewhat usable on this team because of all the Bond of Master and Disciple support and everything. But... I'm not sure if he's, like, can actually be in slot 1. I think that's probably the... I know Piccolo is still around, and Piccolo is still, like... you could still say Gohan and Piccolo are still, like, Master and Disciple, but, like I said, I suppose they differentiate it as being Ultimate Gohan specifically, or, like, him having just become Ultimate Gohan. Ultimate Gohan doesn't have a bond with, like, the person that... not even trained him, but, like, gave him Ultimate Gohan, which... I don't know, it's weird. I mean, I think he still should be. But if we had a nickel for every time Dokkan made weird category choices, right, we'd all have thousands of stones for the anniversary. I do really want a standalone Orange Piccolo sometime soon. That'd be great. Let's do that. Oh yeah, put the volume back on. Standalone Orange Piccolo for 12th anniversary. I suppose that would be better timing for him to come out when Beast Gohan's going to Easy A. Now, just make him give damage reduction to allies whose name includes Gohan, and then this Beast Gohan would be usable again. Because he'd have all of his own damage reduction plus that extra damage reduction. It's really difficult to kill Gohan first because he has so much HP, and Goten and Trunks get stronger every turn. So while you're trying to kill Gohan and taking longer to kill him, you still have Goten and Trunks alive to attack you, and they do so much damage. The Omega team is decent for, like, both, like, the Rose in Rose and Zamasu and Gohan here, of, like, killing the other enemy first. But yeah, it's because he is. I guess it's because he essentially has a new, like, trainer, even though it's not really training. But yeah, it's because he has a new trainer in the Buu Saga, and they don't have a bond. So still a weird decision, I think, but it is what it is. This is a much better start. That's crazy though. Future Gohan on turn 1 with 90% damage reduction still doesn't take double-digit damage from Goten and Trunks. But yeah, Goten and Trunks are super annoying. And they can super twice, they can AoE, like, it's just, I think it's just best to get rid of them first. Okay, so I want Gohan, although did Gohan get hit in the previous turn? Yeah, he did. So he can still multiple attack even if I active with Beast here. Because I feel like we need to active with Beast here. And then hopefully this is enough, like, he's good defensively enough here. With the active skill turn buff and everything. The fact that he's still got his early turns damage reduction. Yeah. Oof. So it takes 200k from them on their on like the second turn. It's like, bro, Beast's second turn. Absolute madness. Do 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 do. Do do do. That's weird. The unit super for Beast Gohan is all messed up on the private server, apparently. I'm assuming that's to do with the the movies like file update thing, right? Oh yeah, now we will find out whether oh no, we don't need to find out whether Piccolo can actually survive against Gohan without dodging, because we used the target ability. Yeah, it's because of that. Yeah, I assumed so. Right, well, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do here except revive. Like, there's no way... No one survives Gohan Super in slot 1 on this turn. Like... Because we can't dodge, so... Okay. How do I get private server? It is legal, yeah. The one that I'm in, I think you have to be invited into. Right, this guy has his revive thing now, right? So... all that shows in the screen is the LWF part that goes over the video. Yeah, it's funny. I'm at 947 for the tech droids. Jeez. Wait, I don't have a... Oh, right, yeah, of course. I floated off Trunks. I didn't even realise I'd done that. Ah, why am I targeted onto Gohan all of a sudden? Yeah, the problem is the team not killing like Goten and Trunks quickly enough. Like the fact that it's turn 5 and they're still alive is bad. Okay, well, if that did 550k, then yeah, we're dead. Yeah, I don't know, like, what else can we do for this team? Ideally, we need these guys to get revive into future Gohan, like, as quickly as possible. Because then he does big damage, but... who have we got on this team that can do big damage? Because that's really what we need. We have to get rid of Goten. We have to get rid of Goten and Trunks like as quickly as possible. Otherwise, we just can't do it. This man right here needs to hurry up and get his EZA. We'll just use the super crazy custom trunks that does 50 million things. Yeah, Dark FV, how's it going? Try that, Gohan. Yeah, AoEs can be an issue for him, but we'll see how we get here. Oh, not sure about this one. This is the problem: is you don't want both the future Gohans on turn 1 or 2. You don't want them on the same turn. Yeah, Dark FV, how's it going? Yeah, I haven't done any grinding of easy A stages for a while. I mean, that's the thing, especially once the rank update comes out, I don't imagine I'll be doing any grinding of easy A's at any point, because I'll be onto the rank 2000 grind. So, but yeah, I said that last night when I was on the second channel stream. I was still doing, like, I was using up my stamina on my phone for Dokkan. And it's like, once I ran out of stamina and it came up like, do you want to use a meat item? It's like, no, I actually don't really want to be link leveling while I'm not also getting the rank XP. Like, I'll use the stamina that I've got, but I'm not going to use my like items to give me extra stamina when I'm also missing out on like the extra rank XP. But yeah, in terms of content, we've got a new Super Battle Road, well, Extreme Super Battle Road stage coming out tomorrow. And that's literally it for this week. Obviously, we've got the stream on Christmas Day for the announcement of the New Year's units, which is going to be awesome. How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. It's for early Monday morning on this, the week of Christmas. So we will soon be all sort of wrapped up here. I don't know whether Gohan is better to put in slot 1 on the first turn. I mean, they're both Gohans, but... I feel like he is. And then he's going to get hit by the AoE. Beast will get hit by the AoE, so he at least gets hit before he attacks. Still annoyed about the quality reduction with the animations. I mean, haven't they fixed part of it already? And then they've put a thing in the news saying that they're going to fix it. It is funny that it is, yeah, like, it shouldn't be an unexpected side effect. They're like, we'll just compress the files and make them smaller, that'll be fine. And then when they just drop it, it's like, oh, the quality went down. It's like, yeah, you probably should have been aware of that beforehand, like... Beast Unit Super, let's go. I'm not surprised they didn't revert it for global. Oh, what, is the fix only on JP? I don't know a huge amount about it. I just saw people posting saying that it was like they'd done some sort of thing. I mean, this is slightly better than the previous runs in terms of how much damage we've actually done to Goten and Trunks. But okay. We have the revive it. So what I need to do is I need to exchange you guys, but then have somebody else die, because then we don't want Gohan to revive. We want to get Trunks out. Let's go, Trunks. Haha! Judo chop. Hey look, they're both super attacking in slot 1. I wonder what will happen if I leave me in slot 1. Because yeah, otherwise the problem is after I revive, when Gohan's not on the same turn, then I'll have trouble exchanging into Gohan. But yeah, no, Ink Gohan absolutely will die. No, there's no worries about that, but... That's good though, we got the Gohan exchange straight into this. It is funny though, in like if you consider the way the events pan out in that future of Trunks like movie special thing, the fact that Trunks' like sadness and rage at Gohan dying is what triggers him becoming a Super Saiyan. Even becoming a Super Saiyan and getting the buff from becoming a Super Saiyan, like surely he would still realize at that point that just getting that Super Saiyan buff isn't enough for him to then be able to defeat the androids by himself. But well, actually I can't even remember, because he does try to fight them again, right? Actually can't remember. He doesn't like unlock Super Saiyan and then just go back in time straight away, or does he? The Trunks movie special is one of the ones that I've barely ever rewatched, because as I've said in the past, I don't really care about future Gohan. Like, yeah, he does try to fight them. I thought so. He's still a child. I mean, yeah, obviously. I mean, to be honest, it's the Vegeta in him, right? Even though he should know better, he goes to try and fight someone who's clearly stronger than he is. So, because that's the thing, he's lucky that he doesn't just get killed. If he's like, I'm going to go fight them straight away now that I'm a Super Saiyan. Because then he could have, literally, he could have just got killed. Alright. Gohan's got a decent bit of support, so hopefully he's okay here. Yeah, it's the Vegeta and he wants to get his butt kicked. I'm surprised he didn't do the, like, I'm him. Like, I've come to avenge Gohan. Oh my god. Like, how do you do this with this team? I mean, can you? Is it actually even possible? That would actually have been quite funny if he, at 18, broke his arm. Can I put on anyone instead of Future Gohan? Is there anyone I can use instead of Future Gohan who... Oh no, because Beast Gohan... I said we need the goat to get his easy A, and then it'll be easy. But yeah, like none of these guys really are like. If dodge wasn't disabled, it wouldn't be as bad, like by any stretch. But then that's true of like a lot of events, to be fair. Beerus has to be run with like movie bosses or Realm of Gods, doesn't he? Yeah, or Exploding Rage, but is that custom super easy A for the Coat Vegeta? Also, why'd he be on Bond of Master and Disciple? That's random. Oh. Where's... I'm assuming there's a Goku one as well. Although, he wouldn't be on Bond of Master and Disciple, would he? He stacks defense. Oh, yeah. I mean, this run doesn't even count now because we're using a character that shouldn't technically exist, but I thought it'd be funny to have a look at him, as we can't seem to do it with our actual legitimate set of characters. Might as well have a look at him. That's why we need a hypo rework that gives us chance to guard as a passive skill option. I mean, I would still... Chance to guard is annoying, but I would rather have that over no chance to guard at all. But even then, it doesn't help. Like, the thing is, on that turn when Beast got killed, on his active skill turn, he has guard. So it doesn't even... That doesn't even make a difference. He just dies anyway. Oh yeah, so I made a post yesterday, which I'm going to be making into a video today. I'll put it here in the chat again in case you didn't get to see it. But it's got a poll you can vote in and then leave like a comment to let me know the details. But I made a post about the Saiyan Day, Dokkan Day. Like, did you pull any of the free, like, did you pull any of the new units off of the Dokkan Day tickets? Because I'll do a video about that today, because obviously Dokkan Day is potentially going away soon. So it's just to do a little look back and see like how lucky people got, roughly. I mean, almost 50% of the people that voted in the poll, apparently, it's got 600 votes. Almost 50% of the people that voted pulled more than one of the new units with the free tickets. 29.4% pulled one, and 23.7% pulled none. And I can't vote, but I would have been in that 23.7 because I never pulled any of the new units off of the free tickets. Dope. Oh, wait, hang on. Is it turn 1? Yeah, you have to go in slot 1, don't you, anyway? I mean, to be fair, this team doesn't have any movie heroes allies, so Vegeta's not even that good on this team. Prof pulled LR, Kalen, Caulifla, and future Gohan. Damn. Ploa pulled Golden Frieza and Gogeta. Nice. Drace got back-to-back babies off of like the 14 tickets. Like the first 7 ticket summon, he got baby, and then on the second 7 ticket summon, he got baby. It's like, what? How? What witchcraft is this? Okay, 4 supers in a turn. I mean, that's pretty good. Then he takes 747k. Okay. You could also call it True Guard. Negates all damage. Yeah. Got 1 baby from the tickets and then 2 extra copies in 100 stones. Jeez. As usual, the unit I don't care about. Yep, always the way. It's the unit that you don't care about getting that you get like crazy luck. Because that's exactly what happened to me with like AGL Trunks, right? The one that just easy aid. I think in terms of Dokkan Fest summons, he might be the most lucky one I've ever had. I pulled like 4 copies of him in about 400 stones. So you're going to die. Guess same type orbs just for the sake of building up the Dokkan gauge, but... I suppose, yeah, it is true that, like, the, you've got the animation skip on, but you still have to watch the revival animation. So what does he have? So he has 60% damage reduction. And guard. So he should be okay in slot 1 now, right? Because from the next turn that Gohan hits like a freight train, right? Or is it this turn? Jeez. Still 470k though, and I wasn't on full HP either, so... always funny, like, the characters that have an animation like that where he throws his coat off and then he gets an additional. So he has his coat back on again and throws it off again. Oh my god, that did 2 million damage and he's got type advantage. Alright, well. Close the private server. Imagine seeing Metal Cooler revive every Easy A stage or Int Boo. Yeah, that must be fun. Yeah, I can't remember if did I even do any stages past 30 on the Androids one? I did like 2. Yeah, there's a whole bunch that I just haven't bothered doing. I used to get all of them at a minimum to stage 100, and then there's a whole bunch that I just stopped like trying or stopped bothering to do. Because once you get to a certain amount of like Zenny and Hercule statues, there's almost no point. Like, I'm not going to use the title that you get from getting to 77. So realistically, there's no point me even doing it. What's this one? Boo Saga. Oh god. Although, actually, yeah, this would have been before... It's not Super Tech, though, is it? Because this would have been before Gotenks came out. Yeah, no, you can't use Super Tech. So it's all Super types except Tech, and you can use Extreme Int and Extreme Physical. Oh, I suppose, yeah, there's the new Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, I guess. Even this guy with his Easy A is probably more useful than some of those other ones. Although, I love how it wants me to use that guy instead of an actual Majin Buu Saga character. Bardock Sun, AGL worst ECA of the year, AGL Bardock worst ECA last year. True. I mean, this will be one that I can just set up to do like on auto while I'm doing other stuff. Like while I record that video about Dokkan Day, I can just let this auto a few levels. But anyway, that's going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. So as I said, there will be no early stream tomorrow, and then we'll have an early stream on the 24th. So that'll be the last Dokkan stream before. Well, that'll be the last stream before Christmas. Second channel stream for more XCOM 2 tonight. So hopefully I'll see you guys there for that one. And then, like I said, the live stream announcing the New Year stuff is going to be on Christmas Day. I won't be live for that, but once the stream happens and they post the info about it and stuff, I will make a video to go over all of the information and let people know what's going on. But yeah, that's going to be it for the stream. I appreciate everyone coming out. I hope you guys have a good Monday. I know for some of you it's only just beginning. So I hope you guys have a good start to your week. Hopefully I'll see you on the early stream for the 24th, the last stream before Christmas. And yeah, hope you have a good one. So that is going to be it from me. Like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.